Hello, everyone. We are live for this webinar, Unleashing the Power of AI for LinkedIn Success. So basically, what you can actually look forward in this webinar is that I kind of like scrutinize different kind of routine actions, maybe creative actions, etc. we actually do on LinkedIn. And I tried actually applied the latest AI tool on that, basically. Yeah. I can see that people are still coming. Of course, I see that some of you I'm glimpsing. As you can see, it's a sunny day. So in our podcast studio within our office, because our main room, there are some other trainings. And I see that some of you are watching this on Facebook. Some of you are watching this on YouTube. Some of you are watching this on LinkedIn. So whether you put comments under any of these channels, I will see it right here. So I see that my man Attila Herter is already here. Attila from actually Magyarország, which is Hungary. So hello. And other people are coming in as well. So before we start, because it's the very beginning, maybe if you don't know me at all, I'm a former software engineer. I'm a former, I studied Faculty of Nuclear Sciences and Physical Engineering. So I was like for 5 years in hardcore software engineering. And currently I kind of like use this knowledge to, I would say, disrupt the rigid industries. And one of the rigid industries I'm disrupting in the latest, like more than 10 years, like to be honest, it's practically since 2007, is actually recruitment. Yeah. So in 2013, I published the book People as Merchandise, which is actually a book focused on LinkedIn, focused on LinkedIn recruitment. And based on this know-how, we built a company of 150 employees doing recruitment software, doing various training across the board, across the globe. Yeah. The common denominator here still is LinkedIn. And I would say I have never worked for LinkedIn. I'm not affiliated with them. I don't have any money from LinkedIn. But I think honestly, I'm kind of like honest ambassador of LinkedIn, which I not only say it like that. I literally preach what I do. As you can see, even on my cars, I got LinkedIn plate. So really, I'm in like by heart, not just for the opportunity. One part of our business is, of course, Recruitment Academy, where we try to be kind of like, where we aim to be like the ACCA in recruitment. Yeah, that's why we are doing these certifications, Certified Sourcer and Certified Recruiter. Maybe not all of you here are actually recruiters, but if you are a recruiter, you might be interested in this. And of course, this know-how, because it's covered by 11 different practitioners, yeah, including me, which of course means that I incorporate also these AI things. Yeah? I, of course, incorporate AI things in recruitment, not only at our company, but this is transcribed to these trainings as well. We already trained over 700 companies, and this content is published through us, through our partners, through partners like Social Talent with Johnny Campbell, for example, in Dublin, basically to the whole world. And we created here nicely in the center of Prague. All right, so let's dive in. As I said, like if you have any questions, just put it there. I will see it right here. We are talking AI in LinkedIn. Actually, LinkedIn also announced that there will be actually embedding LinkedIn. There will be embedding AI features into various LinkedIn like routines. Yeah, so not only to things like job ads or like the regular display ads, yeah, where it makes sense. And maybe if you are in marketing, you use maybe ChatGPT or of course other tools where these kind of text-to-text capabilities are incorporated. So you use it for maybe you are selling this webinar, yeah, and you need like 10 different hooks how to sell the webinar. Yeah, so you just open ChatGPT and say, like, I'm doing webinar on the latest marketing trends. Give me like 10 hooks which I should use and I could use, for example, in pay-per-click campaigns. Yeah, so that's kind of obvious. Yeah, that's like the performance marketing. But we can open the website. I think I open it somewhere here. Yeah, this is TechCrunch, where actually they announced that. And as you can see, these embedded feature, AI embedded feature, are actually right in the profile. Yeah, so you will be able, let me refresh the website, and you will be able, for example, to basically create your, for example, headline. Yeah, you will be able to create your about section, etc. Yeah, this will be actually embedded in it. Yeah, I thought that there was some video or like a GIF file, but we didn't see it. Yeah. Anyway, you can of course read it. But of course, these things. LinkedIn is in ownership of Microsoft. Microsoft is heavily involved in OpenAI, which is the company releasing ChatGPT, of course. So they have kind of like maybe easier access to that. So we can expect that it will be something GPT based, because of course there are a lot of other these LLMs like large language models than GPT. We know GPT because it's public. Any of you can like open that and use that. Yeah. So of course these embedded features will be nice. Yeah, it will be nice. Maybe you will be able to do things like that. You will create your profile, and you will have, for example, your about section, and you don't want that feature actually to write it all. Yeah, you want maybe the AI feature just to rewrite it. But of course these things are already possible now. Yeah, even without these embedded features. Yeah, so we will take a look on that. So how can you use AI on LinkedIn? Definitely on profile. That's obvious. Yeah, ChatGPT is language model. What we use on our profiles is language. Yeah, we just kind of like bend the language in a different ways, maybe to be more informal. Some of you may be more formal, etc. Definitely LinkedIn posts and articles. Still, it's really language oriented. Maybe sometimes it might be more like factual, yeah, that it's based on some facts. You must be like, you must be beware of some, I would say, pitfalls, yeah, which can trap you when we are talking about GPT. I will tell you more about that. Definitely LinkedIn communication. Yeah, whenever you do sales, maybe you do recruitment, maybe you just use LinkedIn for kind of like branding, or maybe kind of like professional networking, let's say, in a way that maybe you are hiring some partners into your affiliate network or something like that. Yeah, so sending invites, follow-ups. For example, for our business, maybe declining of clients. Yeah, that's kind of like easy to do thing for ChatGPT. And of course, declining of candidate, you don't need, to be honest, you don't need much like creativity to do that. So why not to let this work on robots? Yeah, usually I would say that if your work can be substituted by a robot, you should do that. You should let it substitute by a robot. Otherwise, you are doing work which also a robot can do, which is probably not a pleasant situation for you. Maybe some like intelligence for LinkedIn searching. Yeah, maybe you are in social selling. You are part of, I don't know, recently I was training one selling team of salespeople, and they were selling the jet engines basically to the whole world. So basically, they need to search procurement, buyers in different industries, specifically in the machinery. And of course, there are some things which you can use. Maybe some LinkedIn analytics. I put it in brackets. It's important, but it's not so important in this context. And currently, probably you will not use like AI like that. Even if there are tools, paid tools, which are like offering you, hey, we will provide you a better analytics than actually LinkedIn got on their profile. Yeah, but as you know, if you got already the latest change, even the analytics are quite nice now. Yeah, not even like the interface, etc. Yeah, maybe with these paid tools you can do like some like past comparisons, etc. But it's a question. All right, so what are the basic scenarios how to use AI tools for LinkedIn? We can start something with, I don't want to say silly, but simple, like LinkedIn Photo. LinkedIn Photo, of course, can have like different different looks. Some of you might even now be in like a phase where you don't want to use like a professional photo. If you want to use a professional photo, which of course LinkedIn recommends, the good things is that there are tools like, for example, photoai.com. Yeah, photoai.com is, let me open it here. It's just a pity because they don't have actually, I think, any of the free plans, so you cannot try it like in the trial or like a demo version. But how it works is that you basically take few of your pictures, photos, real photos of yourself. You can do like different kind of like pictures. You put it there, and you can export pictures in different styles. So all of these pictures you can see here are real people, but fake pictures. Yeah, those pictures weren't taken like that. There is one, you can choose like what type of pictures you want. So for example, for LinkedIn, you would choose professional headshot. You can maybe guess like which are, maybe this one is a professional one, right? So you can kind of guess which are professional, etc. And it can give you like a set of these pictures. Yeah, I think this is one angle where AI is helping us a lot, maybe even in like distribution of the content. Yeah, imagine like pictures. Okay, yeah, this is also nice, because what it means that you don't need actually a maybe expensive or more expensive than the fees for this tool, a photographer. Yeah, and some nice place to do and time to do that. Yeah, imagine that you want to, for example, you want to provide this to all of your employees. Yeah, do you know when you do it, you know that it's actually quite difficult, like to get all the people and take the picture of them. Yeah, here you just need their amateurish photos, and you can create professional photos in the same style, basically for the whole company. But this same works, for example, for videos. Yeah, of course, maybe video you will not use on a LinkedIn, or like maybe in the post, or of course something like that. But imagine with tools like, it's not the point of this presentation, but tools like Synthesia, Sina, Scena, Sina.ai, and others. Yeah, there are Movio and others. Those are the tools where you need to create, for example, Movio using 2 videos in the length of 2 minutes, where you just speak like that, as I speak right here. Yeah? And they will clone your not only face, but they will clone your whole mimic, hands, and everything, like the whole posture, let's say from the belt up, from the waist up. And they will clone yourself, and then you can create any, for example, educational video. Yeah, so even here I'm in our podcast room, not behind me here, but there in front of me there is a green screen, etc. You don't need anything like that when you have your digital copy, your digital twin of yourself. You just supply it with a text and create the video. Yeah, so I think this is what we need to realize, that it can have some like real implications, because it's really like cutting costs. Yeah, so it can really improve some like business models, let's say. So this is one tool. Another tool of the same sort is, for example, headshotpro.com. Yeah, you can see it similar. You just upload like few pictures like that, like amateurish pictures, selfies from your mobile phone. It will create you a picture like that. Of course, as I said, like this is still maybe like an innovative approach, but still a student high or like a professional photo, right? But of course, there are AI tools like, maybe that's the first notice of you when you realize, hey, there is some AI, because a lot of people were suddenly posting these avatars. Yeah, those were usually done with, for example, Lensa app. Lensa app is that it will create you different kind of avatars like that. Or of course you can do it yourself. Yeah, I have, for example, Diffusion B. Diffusion B is this software which is actually running on my computer. Yeah, I have like a new Mac computer, so it's running on that. And when you upload there some kind of like models here is a model from like GTA, the game Grand Theft Auto. You can create these avatars like that, yeah. Or for example, you can use even like Midjourney. Midjourney is also, in my opinion, the best text-to-image tool. And here, for example, I can give you like a real example. I put here this picture. This is just my, now you will not see it. Yeah, this picture. So this is a picture from my LinkedIn, simple. And I put there in the style of Wes Anderson, yeah, with this parameter, it doesn't matter. And it created this picture, which is maybe sort of similar to me, yeah, let's say. Different kind of picture from a different picture is right here. Yeah, the original picture was different. Yeah, so there are more ways actually how to do that, and time to time you can see that some people actually on LinkedIn already use it. Why not? Yeah, we can use it like that. So this is from Midjourney directly. LinkedIn banner, maybe you didn't realize that if you have Canva, yeah, and a lot of companies, they use Canva, they have the paid version. There are a lot of AI capabilities already in Canva. Yeah, of course, there are AI capabilities in Photoshop, yeah, crazy ones. Yeah, but you don't have Photoshop, you don't want to learn with Photoshop. But Canva, hey, it's easy, right? So if you are posting some like LinkedIn posters, some visuals, etc., you might be using that. And there are already capabilities of like text-to-text and text-to-image actually as well. So for example, this is text-to-image. Yeah. So instead of putting that, of course, I could open Midjourney, which, as I said, like I think is the best. I can put here image in prompt, and I could say, for example, the same thing I got here. Yeah. Like supercars on the street with high buildings, yeah, and I can say like photorealistic, yeah, whatever, like photorealistic, enter. Yeah, of course, it might be like the prompt might be like one paragraph, and to do a proper pictures, you need like a better prompts. But as you can see here in Canva, or like here in Canva, I did the same, like super sport cars on the casual street in the city with high buildings. Yeah, and it created for me different kind of pictures. And of course, here on the right side, you can see that I got already a LinkedIn banner in the size of the LinkedIn banner, which is like a standard Canva template. And you can play with AI pictures right here if you want. Yeah, there is also a possibility to use these generated pictures actually in a different kind of media. Yeah, so there is this magic write template, so you can insert media, and you can insert media some of the pictures you created before. Yeah, so these pictures, for example, this one which I liked, it's the Volkswagen Beetle car created with text-to-image AI in Canva, and here is in different, as you can see, different templates from Canva, and it's automated and automatically there, and I can see and choose and whatever. Yeah, so those are the capabilities which are already there. Yeah, so it's just a question, if you are like, let's say, advanced user, if you got, for example, we can go back to Midjourney, if the results are, for example, comparable with this. Yeah, if we take Midjourney as like the best, yeah, then we have like DALL-E, Stable Diffusion, and other text-to-image which are incorporated. They don't have sometimes like the name, and they are incorporated in, for example, Canva, etc. Yeah, to be honest, I wasn't after like what text-to-image Canva is actually using. What's the engine behind it? All right, so that's the banner. Yeah, so even here, like even if you are not a graphic designer, the capabilities now, like to do these things, are great. Then we have the section about. We already mentioned that, but there are more ways how to do that. Yeah, of course, maybe you are creating a brand new profile. Or you have profile for 10 years, but you have never filled in the about section. So maybe you want something from scratch. So in that case, of course, I would probably open GPT. If you have a paid version like the GPT Plus, or if you have so-called GPT OpenAI Playground, which is like a different interface, you can play with more parameters there. You can click on, for example, GPT-4. As you can see now, it's supporting the different plugins, but not so important now. And I can simply create like something from scratch. Yeah, I can say like create for me an about section for my LinkedIn profile. I am a former software engineer, currently in recruitment. Make some analogy between software engineering and recruitment, something like that. And of course, it will create for us something like that from scratch. We, of course, didn't provide it much information. So we provided just software engineering, now recruitment, and create analogy. So, of course, a lot of the other things might be some kind of like something. So with over 7 years hands-on experience. So as you can see, it totally made it up. So that's I would say one of the things which I would say that you might check with this text-to-text GPT or any other text-to-text language models, is that of course sometimes there might be nonsense especially when you don't set any boundaries. So now I didn't set any boundaries. I just said something really generic and create it. And the AI needs to put there something, so it put there this, even if it's nonsense. Of course, you can make it more specific, and it will be better. Or you can, for example, use it just for a rewriting of your current about section. So of course, where I have some LinkedIn here, or my profile. So let me go to my profile. And I can copy paste it, right? And for example, maybe of course, if you are not, for example, like a native English speaker, so of course that's one. I don't say like real translation, but you can say like rewrite this in more, for example, casual style. Make it cleaner in terms of English. Use more emojis, and just copy paste it there. And let's see if we got something there. Howdy, I'm Jose, tech guru turned talent whisperer. So maybe if you are not like a native English speaker, you would never use such a phrase. And of course, this is nice to do. But here I give the AI like the real boundaries. I give it like a text and use it. This is your knowledge. Don't go over that. So most likely there will be no nonsenses here, because it doesn't have a reason actually to put there any lies, because it has enough information to work with. I can even say like make it shorter, etc. There are some tools which can help you to do this. Harpa.ai, for example. Harpa.ai is it's a plugin, and it's a plugin especially for, let's say, kind of, I would say scraping, but if you know what like the, let's say, mass scale scraping is, this is not meant by that, but it can take any, let's get back to the profile. So I, for example, selected this part of website. It doesn't matter. It's LinkedIn, but we can say it can be any other website. And here you can put /, and here you have different kind of actions, which actually you can use. So for example, rewrite, I can click on rewrite and click selected text. So it's selected text here, or you can use the whole website, etc. That's right here on the bottom, you can see what you can actually use as a source. And here I can, for example, say, rewrite it in third person, yeah, or like that would be maybe my case, you like humanize it, yeah. Maybe don't be so like, maybe it's like kind of like robotic, the text, because of like different things, make it more humanized, yeah. So third person, and it's already working on that, yeah. There are also features which are directly for LinkedIn. As you can see, this is for Facebook, YouTube. It can also take the transcription of YouTube videos, for example. So you can ask like, what's in the YouTube video, summarize the YouTube video for me, and these kind of things, yeah. Here is LinkedIn, yeah. As you can see, there are some like features for LinkedIn, also like job interview coach, for example, etc. And there is, for example, yeah, different kind of things, as you can see, which, of course, I don't say you have to use this, because if you know things with GPT, of course, you can put it directly into GPT-F and have, let's say, same results, yeah? These plugins, let's say, for us might be sometimes like a shortcut, yeah? It might be easier, yeah, because it's embedded into that, so it might be easier to do it like that, as well as Canva, yeah? I can do the image in Midjourney and then go back to Canva, yeah, but why, yeah? So this is maybe just a simplification. So as you can see, even with GPT, there are a lot of ways how you can enter, how you can access the capability directly over the website, over API if you are a developer, over different plugins, over different applications, for example. So Harpa AI, a good thing. Also, one feature of Harpa is that it can monitor things. If you want to monitor if some pricing changed on some website, for example, it's used for that, but not so important right now. Yeah. So another maybe like a good thing about these plugins is that it's suggesting you things. Yeah, in GPT, you are in GPT, and you need to use your brain actually to create a prompt. With these plugins, of course, you can have like more simplified way, for example, how to do that. So here I humanize my my about section, and yeah, allow me to introduce myself as Jose. Originally, my name is Jose. So definitely, it played some game with language. Good thing. Headline section is obvious. There is nothing special on that, of course. You can create the new one. You can take this one and rewrite it. Why not? So that would be the same thing, or translate it, whatever. So we can try, for example, shorten this LinkedIn headline. Let's see what will be the output. Yeah, so it gets rid of the emojis and some other things, but definitely it's shortened and maybe copy paste, and you can use it. Experience section, similar thing. Maybe here, of course, maybe if you work for, let's say, globally known company, yeah, you could do, for example, something like this. Yeah, give me 2 paragraphs about let's say IBM. Yeah? Let's say my employer is IBM. Yeah? And Business Machine Corporation. So 2 paragraphs about IBM, and the next prompt might be something like rewrite this information into as information for my LinkedIn experience section. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, and so your experience section, of course, might be focused, for example, on your job, etc. Again, it's a question of like philosophy, or it's a question of how really good your profile should be. Of course, I can do something like that. I'm a software engineer at IBM and now create it. Yeah. If I want to be dependent just on information about the company, it can look like this. So that's experience section. LinkedIn posts and articles. You can guess, of course, it's what you can do as well. But again, yeah, two things. I will get back to this. But for example, in this, yeah, I said like create a LinkedIn post educating audience about the most popular Google search operators. Make it funny and use emojis. Yeah. So here again, it's there is a risk that it will be, let's say, wrong. Okay? It will not be correct because I'm dependent on some information from the website. Of course, you might hear like the GPT, it has no information after September 2021, which is like true, but not completely, because when you got GPT-4, you can use these plugins, and you can use, for example, plugin for browsing, and you can, for example, ask who is the winner of the latest awards 2023 by Recruitment Academy, yeah, which is a contest we do. And the gala night actually happened like 1 month ago. And as you can see, it literally goes to the website. Yeah. So originally, before like, let's say 1 or 2 weeks ago, when I would put something like that there, it would tell me that, sorry, I cannot give you more information because my deadline is September 21. Here, when you got this plugin, which is like a plugin, original plugin by OpenAI, it's now doing something with the web, trying to find the information and trying to interpret it. Yeah, we will see if it will be correct or incorrect, but this is like changing now. Yeah? So this is definitely changing. But still here, I put like a general question or like a general suggestion to create a post about most popular Google search operators. But definitely, I said like make it funny, use emojis. It's definitely funny. Definitely it used emojis. So maybe we can say in this way, we can kind of like question the authenticity of this post. But maybe in some cases it would be even better than yours. Of course, there are websites like Originality AI, for example. In Originality AI, you can upload any text, and it can tell you like, hey, this is probably 95% chance that it's actually AI-based text. Yeah, because nobody says that. Of course, Google is fighting with that on YouTube, for example. Suddenly, a lot of YouTube AI-generated videos, which, to be honest, in most of the cases, you don't want to watch. Yeah, they are not authentic. You can see it's AI-based. So the same Google in like Google.com, yeah, will be in the search engine, might be fighting with AI-generated text. Maybe social media will be doing the same, of course, with the posts. Yeah, especially Microsoft when they are connected. Yeah, so that's another angle like this optimization, because then you might be doing something which is really not efficient at all. So as you can see here, we got, and just by the first one, I can see it's correct. Yeah, Lidl was the winner of the job ad of the year. Yeah, and there are others. And here you can see from where it took the information. Yeah, from which website. Yeah, so this is, I would say, kind of a game changer. Of course, like these plugins. Yeah, it's not only working with some like old data. There are tools like, for example, Texta.ai. I think I have already used all of my trial credits, but how it works is that you just put here the name of the article. Yeah, so you know that, for example, on LinkedIn, you can also use articles. You can use articles. You can actually, within the article, create your newsletter. So as you can see, I have a newsletter, Merchandise 2.0, where I kind of like scrutinize these AI technologies in recruitment. or you can publish article like individual article. But these tools, and there are more of them, like maybe like even the Jasper might be used for that, and many others, where you just put, let's say, latest trends in online marketing, and just by putting their headline, it will create for you the whole article. Yeah, now maybe I will not be able to do that, but you can choose the language in the trial version. Yeah, sorry, I don't have the credits. Yeah, but it's easier like that. Yeah, just by generating article, it would take like few seconds, maybe 1 minute, and you would have the full article, as you can see here on the video. Yeah, generating, and it will create actually the article including the picture. Yeah, that's a nice thing, that you have a complete package. So again, like, it's just, of course, that's another question, if we should be posting these things fully AI based, yeah, without any of the flavor which is from us. Yeah, but then there are like other ways actually how to do that. Yeah, let me give you example. Yeah, because this is really maybe what audience don't want. Yeah, because it's AI powered content, fully AI powered content. There is nothing special that is from you, etc. But what you can do, that, as I said at the beginning, that the AI is helping us reproducing the content, make it that cheaper, for example, etc. So I got a video on YouTube. Yeah, it's this video about Lamport. Yeah, if you know Lamport, the plugin for, it's not AI, but it's a plugin for LinkedIn which can automate likes for you. So if we are in one pod, each of us in the pod, in the group, can put their a post on LinkedIn and get like from every of us. Yeah, so if you have 50 people in the pod, I put there a link, I get 50 likes. If you do the same, you will get 50 likes. Yeah. So this is like automation of likes within some group. I got some like educational video about it on YouTube, and it's in Czech language. Yeah. I put it intentionally in Czech because I want, let's say, stress the AI properly, because of course it should be more difficult in Czech language, yeah, where of course there are not so much content as in English. Yeah, so it's a 6.5 minute video, yeah, in Czech, over Whisper. Whisper is application which is application speech to text. Yeah, now we were talking text to text, text to image. This is speech to text. Whisper is, as you can see, by OpenAI, the same producer of ChatGPT. There are, again, more of them. There are a lot of them. Google has its speech to text, etc. But we got like the best results actually with Whisper. Yeah, the text, when it's transcribed from that, looks like this. Yeah, so it's just a text where I was like mumbling, speaking in Czech in some like sometimes unstructured, like here, like unstructured manner. And so this is, of course, the text, which on its own, you would never use that. Yeah? Like, how would you use this? Yeah? Maybe for some like full text searching, maybe. Yeah. But now I can take this and copy paste it, and I can put it into GPT. And even if it's in Czech, I can say, for example, can you summarize in 2 paragraphs what this text is about? Make it in English. Yeah. And even if you don't understand it, actually, it will summarize it for you. Now I could like actually turn off the it's going to the web. We can do it over 3.5. Yeah, of course, 3.5, it's a different model, not so sophisticated. But like for the example, it will be enough. Summarize this text in 2 paragraphs. Make it in English. Yeah, so it can summarize it, but not only that. Of course, you can have like a different like questions for that. So as you can see, another tool is Lamport, and you can summarize it. Yeah, as you can see, it's GPT 3.5, so not so smart. It gave me like one huge paragraph. Of course, if I now put there continue, it would continue. But we can try different thing. Rewrite this text into LinkedIn post. Into short LinkedIn post and make it in English. Okay? So you can use your knowledge. You can literally be doing posts like that. Yeah, you can take a mobile phone, just audio, because you don't need video. Yeah, I was transcribing YouTube video, but I don't need a video. Yeah, I just need audio. So I can be doing like, so today's LinkedIn post is about, and now you will have your idea or whatever. You will just spill it out in the unstructured way, like to audio. You will take the audio, put it into Whisper. From Whisper, you take the transcription into ChatGPT, and here you will do something like that. Yeah, and now I got a post. Yeah, without that, that's the node that that's the node actually connected with the text that automating likes could be like not in LinkedIn policy. But here I can copy paste this, and I got a LinkedIn post which is not AI generated. It's AI generated technically, but it's not based on the knowledge, the general knowledge from AI. It's still my knowledge. So there is still the authenticity, difficult word, from me. Yeah, so it's still me. It's my knowledge. If I tell some garbage there, it will take the garbage and rewrite the garbage. Yeah, so this might be like the another way of like doing posts, more creative posts. Yeah, because you don't care about structure, the format, etc., language, style. It will be done there. Yeah, so maybe you want to post in English, but your native language is Estonian. Yeah, so you will be doing that in Estonian. You will say in Estonian whatever you want, but your output quickly will be in English. So this is I think that this might be the way of like creating content, not just let it for the AI completely. That's kind of like we don't like it as audience. We don't like it in general. But this using that for like the distribution, creating that post, but it's still your knowledge, yes, your style, etc. There is also a LinkedIn plugin, which is called LinkedIn Power Tools. LinkedIn Power Tools, it's a plugin which you can install and into your like browser. And then when you open, for example, here, Andre we are excited to announce that Bank Austria, blah, 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 blah. Okay, hit comment. And in the comment section, I will click here on, you can see that I have another plugin there, which is called Magical over that, but here the Lipov, yeah, LinkedIn Power Tools. When I click on that, you can see that I'm not touching the keyboard, the computer, and it created for me actually a comment, yeah, which is of course a really comment on this post. It's not just a random comment. It's a comment on this particular post. As you can see, this is incredible. Bank Austria joining the Dateo platform. Yeah, so it's what is mentioned actually here. Yeah, Dateo platform, etc. Yeah, so it's really focused, personalized comment. Again, like, of course, you can do that in GPT. Yeah, copy paste. I can go here, put it here, create LinkedIn comment for this text, go back, paste it there. But why? Yeah, here I have it in a plugin. I can just click on the plugin and have it like that. Send, next one. Yeah. So this is another app. Katarzyna Czech got a question about the AI created photos, what is the legal implication? To be honest, it's discussed now, but to be honest, I'm not sure. Yeah, because I got like more examples, and you got even now you will find something like Shutterstock or other stock photos. There are now portals with stock photos which are only AI generated. Yeah, and you normally buy them. So in this case, for example, you don't care. When I create picture here, like for example in Midjourney, like here, these are actually 4 different pictures. I can choose like one, upscale it, or create different variations of that. To be honest, it will be probably even written like with the technology. Like I would need to check Midjourney terms and conditions. But to be honest, about the legal side, I'm not sure, and I think still a lot of people are actually confused about it. Yeah. All right. Finally, some things. LinkedIn communication, composing LinkedIn invitation. Yeah, we can do that definitely. Something like that, compose LinkedIn invitation. But of course, you can be more specific. That's for sure. Do it under 280 characters, yeah, because we know that it's 300 characters, but you need to use the name, etc. You can create a follow-up, for example. Write me a follow-up for the LinkedIn invitation. Use emojis and make it very informal. Compose a declining email to this candidate. Yeah, that's, I think, all clear. Again, you can here even like simulate style of, let's say, you or other people. Yeah, of course, you can say even with the posting, for example, maybe you like whoever. Yeah, you here is short text, but maybe you watch some influencer, etc. You can take the text which is written by the influencer. You can take it, you can put it here, insert it here into GPT, and say what are the specific like style of communication of this person. Yeah, and then you can say, thank you. Can you create for me LinkedIn post, LinkedIn invite, LinkedIn message in the style of this person? And it will create the same in that style. So you can copy actually the style of other people. Of course, the more information you have, the better. Yeah, that's why I'm saying that like this short text, there is probably nothing really unique for this person. Yeah, you need something more. Yeah, you can copy there, for example, 5 different tweets, LinkedIn posts, etc. And then, hey, create for me the analysis of what's the style of writing of this person, and then create for me, for example, LinkedIn invite in the style of this person. So that's another way how it's used. There are also other plugins, for example, Outreach Genius plugin, which is, again, it's a plugin. You can open, for example, let me open, for example, a colleague of mine, Blake, and you can click here on the icon of the Outreach Genius, and you can say, okay, so what we are doing, we are sending, let's say, offer, tone of voice, humorous, relationship, it's not a new connection, let's say we have met, length, let's say short. Yeah, and I can even click now like generate or specify something else there, and now it's generating the message. But again, as you can see, like you can do it yourself. Yeah, in GPT. This is another plugin which is helping you make it that maybe shorter, giving you suggestions. Now I have the text, I can like copy paste it or like click send. It will put the text here, I can hit send. So another plugin which maybe is making the way easier. With some like information intelligence for LinkedIn searching, for example, of course, again, you can be asking the AI about information. Yeah, let's say I was talking about the team selling some machinery parts, yeah, to other companies in the world. Yeah, so you can be asking for these factual things. Yeah. So I'm asking, sorry, this is not what I'm asking, but I can, for example, say, I think this was connected with that just based on the companies, but I can say, can you give me a list of cyber security companies? Depends. And of course, now I'm dependent on the AI, on the knowledge, but again, like companies like Asset, yeah, Asset France, yeah, it's not changing like on monthly basis. So it was correct like 3 years ago. It will be probably correct now. Yeah. So this is where you can use it as well, or maybe you are working for Avast company, for example, or you can say, for example, is Avast also in France? And again, when we would connect it with GPT-4, now I'm GPT-3, I would connect it with GPT-4. I can use the browse function. Can you give me the list of companies similar to company Avast? And so I got another McAfee, Norton LifeLock, Asset, Kaspersky. So all of the antivirus software. Perfect. And now can you create a Boolean string for LinkedIn from these companies? And it will create for me, as you can see, not very well, actually, in this case. Actually, yeah, yeah. It put like, even if I didn't ask for it, it put there like more variations of Norton. Yeah, just Norton LifeLock. Yeah, perfect. It was actually thinking ahead. Yeah. So in this case, I was doing something similar, and then you can copy paste it. You can go to like LinkedIn Recruiter if you got LinkedIn Recruiter, or LinkedIn Sales Navigator, or I got like Sales Navigator right here. So you can use it in Sales Navigator as well if you are more in sales, or you can use it in the basic LinkedIn as well for searching. So this is also the angle which you can use. By the way, if I didn't mention properly, the certification for Recruitment Academy is actually currently running. So we got pre-recorded sessions, live sessions, which are being recorded as well. So you can be basically certified any time of the year. Finally, some more cool tools, let's say, and maybe another angle of thinking with LinkedIn. As I said, that you can like impersonificate into different styles. You can also, for example, take a successful viral post, let's say viral post of Kevin O'Leary. Actually, Kevin O'Leary, I think he got on LinkedIn something like almost 4 million followers. Yeah, so it's a question if this is like viral. Yeah, in his case, maybe not. But you can take like a viral post, and you can take the hooks. You can take some kind of like headline hooks from the post. So let's say I have like 4 hooks here, yeah. So which I copied from like successful post, where I take that those hooks were like part of the success of the post. I can put it into ChatGPT and say, these are 5 LinkedIn hooks. Create for me other 10 hooks based on these. And I copy pasted here the 5 different hooks. And it created for me another 10 different hooks for that. But maybe, of course, those hooks are from a different industry, different subject than you would like to have it. So now I said, can you rewrite these and change the topic from financials? Because most likely those was like financial post, to digital recruitment. And it changed that. So unlock the power of digital recruitment and revolutionize your talent acquisition strategy. Yeah. Here it was like, unlock the key strategies to maximize your investment returns and secure your financial freedom. So this is, I would say, this is the best scenario like for GPT, like playing with the language. Yeah, because it's not much about the factual things, it's about language. That's why it's called language models. Yeah. So another thing, I'm still like elevating on that, and I'm saying rewrite these hooks in the following structure. Make 2 more provocative, 2 fear-based, 2 provocative, and 2 informal and funny with emojis. Yeah, and divided the hooks. And as you can see, for example, the fear-based are literally fear-based. Don't let outdated hiring practices sabotage your business in the digital age. Yeah, and this really fear-based emoji. Digital recruitment nightmares, avoid costly mistakes, and secure top talent. Yeah, again, like fear-based emoji, totally. So yeah, these styles, perfect. Taplio, it's I know a few people like using this. It can, for example, schedule your post, etc. It's not so like unique now because you can schedule posts directly in LinkedIn. But what it can do nicely is that you can locate the viral posts in your niche, and you can find a post. Let's say you found a post which is unique or like viral, and you can say rewrite it, expand it, etc. And you can post it as your post, for example. Yeah, so you can kind of be using like a successful post. Why those posts are successful? Maybe because the topic is successful. Okay, so I will take the topic and I will just rewrite it and post it. Yeah, that's, I would say, like the main feature of this Tablio. I think it's also working with like some communication, etc. But this is, I would say, one thing which might be like, especially locating the viral post, which might be more difficult to do it elsewhere or like directly on LinkedIn. This is one even for Katarzyna, maybe the stock img.ai, where it's another text-to-image tool, but you got it like the models are actually, I would say, fine-tuned for different formats. Yeah, book cover, wallpaper, poster, stock image, just stock image, logo, illustration, web UI, web user interface. And I can put here something, generate, it will generate you a picture or a book cover, etc. Yeah, so as you can see here is like some book cover actually, I think I generated. So another tool. But yeah, they are, again, like when we are talking about tools, I try to pick some like tools which you can actually benefit from, and use it on LinkedIn. But of course, you can open websites like futuretools.io. You can open websites like there is an AI for that, for example. You can open, I think maybe I got something here. Yeah, there is Futurepedia as well. And these, so for example, I like Future Tools, where even like there is this like the taxonomy of the tool. So maybe if you are looking something for recruitment, for images, for marketing, for sales, music. Now, of course, the most hyped AI things of today are text to video, text to audio. Yeah, especially audio, text to music. I would say not just audio, but text to music. Yeah. So yeah, so you can be like diving into that every day for several hours, and you will never finish. And finally, I put here Magical, because Magical is maybe a tool which you are normally using for LinkedIn. Yeah. Our people, for example, at our company, they use it on everyday basis because you can create different kind of shortcuts, and with the shortcuts, you can use them not only on LinkedIn but anywhere else. Let me find someone here, Libor, and I can send a message, and I can put here, for example, nlinf. And as you can see now, the Magical pop-up like populated here. His first name is Libor, and it creates for me, hello Libor, I'm responsible for the blah, 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 something which I predefined. Yeah? This is not AI. This is what I literally predefined here. But now, if you notice that sometimes when I skipped into some text field, so for example here, or that's sometimes the magical populated, and they now actually incorporated the functionality AI as well. As you can see, AI shortcuts, and you can, or maybe even here, if I put so if you put tab, to be honest, I don't use it like for this purpose. I know that it's just there, but basically, but again, it's the same thing. They took, I don't know if it's GPT or maybe they have their own language model, but basically they took it from the GPT, let's say in this way, into Magical, and you can use it in there as well. Yeah? So you can say like create invite for this person, rather than just create like the simple shortcut. So that's why also they changed the name of the Magical GPT AI Writer and Text Expander. It was originally called just Magical Text Expander. All right, so that's probably it. We got like 1 hour. Samuel, thank you. Lilia, thank you as well. There is Outreach Genius. I like this one. Thank you. I don't see your name in this case, but thank you very much. This is probably it, of course. If you are interested in, for example, the Certified Sourcer, Certified Recruiter training, you can give me, send me a message maybe, or open the website where there are quite a lot of information actually about it. So if you are from, especially recruitment, if you are from recruitment or of course talent sourcing, you should not miss this. Yeah. If you know, for example, Kim and Gordon Lokenbergs, maybe from Sourcing Summit or something like that, they actually got their session yesterday, but still, as I said, our sessions are being recorded, so you can still hop on and then pass the test and get the certification, which is also covered by companies like L'Oreal, Nestle, Deloitte, Faurecia, Glencore, and others. For example, a colleague of mine, a former chairman of Microsoft Europe, Jan Melfeit. Thank you very much. As you can see, really LinkedIn ambassador, really digging deeper into LinkedIn business-wise since 2007, actually, or 2006, 2007. So this is what I do. I cannot see any questions or comments. If you had some, just send me a message on LinkedIn. You can send me a connect as well. I'm on the maximum number of invites, but I will delete some things or some people which are maybe less relevant than you, and I will connect you. Maybe not today, but I will do that. Havala Goran, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so that's it. We are at the end, and thank you very much. Good luck with LinkedIn, and see you next time. Bye-bye.